If you're a member of the 2SLGBTQ plus community and planning on traveling to the United States, there's a new warning from Global Affairs Canada. The government agency issuing a travel advisory saying members of the community should be cautious of local laws, adding they could face discrimination. It's a move that's being applauded by many advocates, even as Canada faces its own internal battles over gay and trans rights.
It's a real validation of what our community has been raising for many years now, that there's a real concerted, organized effort of growing anti-2SLGBTQ hate.
The actual advisory is brief. While the overall risk level of travel to the United States remains low, under Laws and Culture, Global Affairs notes some states have enacted laws and policies that may affect 2SLGBTQI plus persons. Check relevant state and local laws. It then provides a link to a more general page on safety for 2SLGBTQ plus travelers.
It doesn't specify specific states. I think it would be very difficult for the government to do that because of the complexity of laws that are being tabled right now, that are being discussed, as well as the ones that have already been fully implemented.
Earlier this year, several U.S.-based advocacy groups, including the NAACP and the Human Rights Campaign, issued their own travel advisories specifically for Florida. In May, the state's governor, Ron DeSantis, who is also running for the Republican presidential nomination, signed several anti-LGBTQ restrictions into law, including ones on drag shows, on the use of preferred pronouns in school, and on the use of bathrooms. On a wider scale, according to the American Civil Liberties Union, nearly 500 anti-LGBTQ bills have been introduced by lawmakers in 46 states this year. At least 83 have become law. But while advocates say this move by Ottawa is somewhat encouraging, Canada is not immune to what's happening south of the border.
It's happening in New Brunswick. There are considerations in Saskatchewan. There are considerations in various places across the country about kind of turning the tide back against LGBTQI plus people.
Saskatchewan and New Brunswick recently adopted a new policy mandating parental consent for students 16 and under who want to change their given names or pronouns at school. Ontario's education minister came under scrutiny for stating he believes parents should be fully involved as well, even though some critics argue it could put the students' safety at risk.
Whether it's moving forward with the national anti-hate strategy, whether it is ensuring that hate laws are enforced, that we have proper statistic tracking, that there's still plenty of work to do here in Canada.
For City News, I'm Erica Natividad.